started it.
And it got fucking... What time is it? Late.
Yeah, it's 9:37.
After hours. This is the after hours
This is the
episode.
After Hours podcast. We're going to be getting into some, what are your kinks, what are your stinks, and what are your thinks. As always, my name is Veronika.
As always. I can't be chewing gum for this.
You really can't. You really can't. And this is my lovely co-host.
I'm Kyle. God damn. Okay, hold on.
Please throw that out. We won't lie to you. Today is Sunday. It's actually Sunday, 9:37 p.m. So tomorrow is when this is going to go live. It's really 10:37 daylight savings. I know. I feel it. Do you feel it? I feel exhausted.
No, I feel good.
What would happen if they didn't do daylight savings? Would time not, you know what I mean?
I think they've said it's outdated.
That doesn't do anything. Is there a country that doesn't do it?
I was under the impression that we were stopping daylight savings, and we might be after this year. Could be totally wrong about that.
We're canceling?
I swear there was a whole argument. There's a whole debacle.
Debacle. I don't know why I was like, that's not a word. Even though I've heard that word before, but I'm in that state where
I don't know if this is the right. I don't know if I'm using it in the right way right now. But there was a debacle about daylight savings and stopping it. I think the reason that they use it is for farming. Could be wrong about that also. But that's why it was invented initially. It's for farming. Oh,
so you can have the most daylight.
I think.
So you're saving
also,
the daylight.
But also, I'm fully maybe just making all of this up.
Comment down below.
The farming thing could be something else.
Why we do daylight savings? Me last night going, wait, mommy get an extra hour? And I was like this, But then I woke up at 8:30 and I stayed in last night and I watched 20 minutes of The Sopranos.
And you fell asleep?
Yeah, and I fell asleep.
That's me with TV shows too.
I know. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. But anyways, we had an hour.
Back. We're back.
We're back. Okay. I feel fucked right now. I feel insane. I try to eat some licorice, some, what are the snake?
Evil snakes. Twin snakes.
Evil snakes. Twin snakes.
Haribo also makes evil twins, which is very similar to twin snakes, but it's called evil twins.
And it's
like two little like things holding hands like this.
Are they also sour?
Yeah.
Because I like these sours because they don't have the little grains.
These sours.
Stop! I feel crazy.
Yeah, the sour's not in the like sugary coating on the top. It's baked within.
Is that German? Is Haribo German?
I think so.
I feel like it is.
But I actually went to the Haribo. No, it must be German. I didn't go to the Haribo thing, but I remember when I was in Denmark, Haribo was everywhere. In Denmark,
because it's in Europe everywhere.
Denmark borders,
like in every we have a Polish store in the town that I'm from in Canada, and that's the whole candy section is Haribo. But
and also,
I
don't know if it's like this there, but in Denmark, their candy is just all black licorice, and it's like the way that we have Sour Patch Kids that have the sour stuff on it.
Devil's food.
It's like black licorice, and then they put salt on it also. It's like it'll be covered in salt.
No.
It's crazy.
Do you like black licorice?
I don't mind some versions of it, but the stuff that
we got a problem.
Which is Haribo is crazy. It's crazy.
I don't.
It's crazy stuff.
Well, what's that alcohol that tastes like black licorice?
Jaeger. I like Jaeger.
Yeah, I
used to like
too.
Jaeger. I used to at least.
I like Jaeger, but it's not like my choice. Like I forget about it a lot, but that I can do.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, how did we get here? It's been 2 weeks since we recorded. No.
The first one?
No.
No, it's been longer than that. It's been 2 weeks.
The second episode.
Since we recorded the second episode?
Since we recorded the second episode.
It's been 2 weeks?
Maybe.
That doesn't sound right.
We recorded on a Wednesday.
I don't know.
Anyways, we don't need to think about it. The people don't want to know. Yes, this is an unedited podcast brought to you by brought to you by.
Oh, right.
Sponsors.
Oh,
Some
okay. So,
sponsors.
well, you should explain. Okay, so hold on before we
Okay.
get into any of that. Eventually, we'll figure out our like little intro thing where we go. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I think I like the catchphrase as always. That's my thing lately.
Comment down below.
As always. Yeah. But we had a busy week.
And that sort of stuff. Well,
What's
yeah.
what?
Well, we
Wait,
have
you
to
want to do this?
Yeah.
You want to do this or you want to do weeks?
We should. Okay, well, let the people know what's up. What's new?
On this?
Yeah, what do we got now?
Guys. Oh, you're gonna love it. So we've started a Patreon.
Suck that pussy.
Which will include
Bonus videos.
such as bloopers. Yeah. Bloopers, join the fun. Extra podcast episodes and minutes.
bonus episodes.
Picture you having a DVD with bonus features.
Yeah.
That's kind of what the Patreon's like. We're gonna treat it kind of like our Finsta.
Yeah, we're just gonna kind of post some whatever stuff. Also, Q&A access. We're gonna at the end of this get into a little Q&A and answer some questions.
Yeah. Then there's lots.
And yeah, there's a lot of questions in this Q&A.
And what's our special tier?
Yes. The special tier is they're treated like our sponsors basically.
Yeah.
And we're gonna thank
Because
them
they are.
at the beginning of
And
they
we have
really
two.
are.
We have two. We haven't even like I think I posted on Instagram once that we have a Patreon,
Yeah.
and that is
And they're active
they're active AF.
in the Q&A.
But we have videos of like our little trips that we do, our hangouts. When we're in the kitchen, just lip syncing to "Suit and Tie" by Justin Timberlake. What else do we have? The fits. Kyle's gonna post fit pics, and I'm gonna post feet pics.
You're not gonna do that, are you?
No, I would never.
Okay.
Maybe.
So anyway,
For the right amount of money, I might. How much, honestly, realistically, would you let someone for feet pics?
if someone wanted pictures of my feet,
Yeah. How much?
do I know them or is it a random person?
It's random. Instagram. You get an
I'd go.
Instagram DM.
Yeah, and they're like, send me pictures of your feet.
I bet you someone's listening and going and laughing with their
honest-
friends and then going, wait a second.
To be honest, it wouldn't take that much. It's just pictures of my feet. I just have weird toes and
Yeah.
whatever. Like, people don't. If they want to see it, go for it. I'm not losing anything.
Like
by
how
taking
much? Like
pictures of my
20?
feet.
Or like 500?
See, no, at least we're triple digits. At least
100?
At least triple digits. At least. I don't know if I'm gonna see it and be like $100. I'll take a picture of my feet and send it to this person.
Damn.
But
I think I would do.
this is crazy that you're saying this because you might have some people.
I
out there
know.
that
I'm not saying I'm not agreeing to it. I'm just, in the ballpark of. Fuck. Maybe like. Maybe 1,000.
Okay.
I think 1,000's reasonable.
Quad digits.
Quad. I don't know. That's quite. You just. I think it's the. Sure, it's just pictures of my feet, but I know what someone's doing to them, and that's when
Maybe.
I go.
They might be framing them and just looking at them.
I had a boss. Whatever. I'll go. I had a boss
Okay.
who had a very not public foot fetish, which like I'm not kink shaming at all, by the way. But like we had an iPad. The story goes there was an iPad and then there was someone working there and then the cloud, which cloud has been the theme of, the iCloud, whatever has been a theme of my week. Because I actually hate it and I don't understand it and I don't get it. And I wanted to fucking die. So, I'm serious. So, the cloud did the thing and all of a sudden there was like a lot of feet pics. Someone just opened up the photos on this iPad.
On his iPad.
Yes.
Female feet?
No.
Really?
I can't say more.
Okay.
This is. I'll tell you later. But
Maybe we'll
because I think it is like kind of public knowledge.
maybe we'll leave it in the bonus part of this episode. You know what I mean?
Fuck. Okay. Actually, okay. I can talk about it a bit more. I will never say who it is or anything
Okay.
like that. But
Well, you don't talk about it
no,
now.
no. I'll leave it there. We'll go back into it into the
Yeah.
into the bone
So-
bone.
Today's
episode.
is brought to you by Ronnie Dunyaniag.
Shout out
And
Lena
Or-
or Leanna.
Leanna.
Whichever one. We actually really appreciate it, and thank you so much for subscribing. And man, we're doing Patreon. It feels strange, but it feels right.
We just got a lot. We have a lot to share.
Do we?
Yeah.
I think so. It's like I think what we talked about this. I think what we're trying to do here is like be the next like vlog squad. I want to be the next David Dobrik.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be kind of like David Dobrik style vlog. Like I want to be doing kind of what he was doing. Oh, like make my friend blind.
What'd you say?
That's so fucked. I can't
What'd you say?
say that. You know what happened with David, right? Everyone knows what happened with David.
I don't actually.
You don't?
No. Should we not?
I mean, whatever. Everyone, this is public knowledge.
Okay. If it's public, then just
Basically, he they gotta make a movie. They gotta make a movie. About
Does it
this
have to
guy.
do with
Jeff?
I've se-
Jeff something. I don't know.
the old guy that he hangs out with?
No,
Oh.
that's what's the old guy's name?
I've just seen,
Jason Nash.
okay.
That guy.
I've just seen some stuff. I don't know these people at all, really, but I saw something.
I've been to his. I've been.
I saw a weird thing about him. He did some like blindfolded kissing video
Oh,
or
there was
something.
like that's the whole thing. It was like
That's what it's about.
well, David Dobrik's whole thing was that he would make 4-minute and 20-second vlogs of like people partying and making out and his friend jumping off a roof or like throwing up. And
Wait, it was specifically 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
yes,
Oh, okay,
because it was really funny.
to do that.
Well, because it's weed,
That's funny.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's funny.
so he like what happened was obviously there were a lot of drunk girls and people and like a lot of like pressured situations and like just having a camera and being a person in power. People were just kind of like, I don't know, was he taking advantage of people? Not even women, just people. Yes.
Just by having parties and getting them.
Not even parties, just like putting a camera in their face and
okay.
being like, you're going to be famous, or not saying that, but you know, that's just
Yeah.
kind of and then
Kind of getting them to do like maybe something they might not
what,
want to do.
yeah, might not want to do. And there were
has
like
to
a
be,
bunch of people that
specific
came
incident.
forward that,
Oh, a bunch.
yes, because yeah, there was like a whole bunch of them. And then finally the straw that broke the camel's back was this guy, Jeff. I saw him on Equinox once.
You don't have an Equinox membership.
But I've been once. Also in the bone.
Brett?
We'll put that in the bonus episode.
With Brett.
No, someone else. We'll put that in the bonus episode.
Okay.
So then, yeah, I guess he like. I wish I knew more. I'm really telling this poorly, but a prank or like not a prank, a stunt that he was making his friend just do because he would pay his friends, right? Like, here's this platform and they all got millions of dollars, maybe a million, but made a lot of money, and fucked his like eye and gave him a concussion, and like I think he like is truly blind out of one eye and had to get like 10 surgeries.
Whoa.
And then David just kind of like threw money at him and like never talked to him again, I think is the story. Just was like a total weirdo about it. And yeah, and then he stopped doing vlogs and whatever else. But I've been to David Dobrik's house.
I've seen a video of it.
It was
Just seems kind of, I don't know.
yeah.
But
Yeah. I
That's
don't know. How to
interesting.
say,
I always thought he seemed like a decent guy. He seemed like a likable person. It felt like people
yeah, I mean,
liked him or like him currently. I don't pay any attention to that. I'm sorry.
I was for sure a fan of like the vlogs back in whenever it was. They had like their moment in time, and it was like Trisha Paytas was really huge, and she was dating Jason Nash. This was maybe like 2017, 2018.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, here's the thing.
Sounds like the lore runs deep on this.
Anyone truly good or bad?
Wow. That's a good question.
Right?
That's a really good question.
Did Hitler donate to charity? So this is the kind of shit that
We're not doing.
I want to do.
There's no edits, and you just said that. That's fine. It's okay. We can say that. It's not a
You
big
can
deal.
say that. I can't make what? I can't make
No, it's funny. I would have said something. He was a painter, Hitler.
good or bad.
I actually don't know, but he was a painter.
But being a painter makes you good, is what you're saying.
No, you just would think that someone whose
What was he
goal
painting?
is to wipe out
What was he painting?
an entire, it would be paint. I don't know. No, he was not painting that. He was a painter. He was painting.
But anyways, yeah, we kind of get into this is a kind of podcast
This is
that
the after hours.
this is
one.
the
I'm
after
tired.
hours.
I
I'm
just
so
got
tired.
I just got tired.
No, it's fine. We'll put it out. Come chill, guys. This is like turn
Come
on
chill
a
with us.
candle.
Come chill.
This is like go in a bath kind of vibe.
Don't listen to this if you're on your way to work.
Or maybe
No, listen
listen
after
when what?
work while you're cooking dinner,
Oh yeah.
and you dim the lights a little bit, and yeah, maybe you lit a candle,
Yeah.
and there's a
And then
fresh bottle of
Chardonnay.
nah, I'm thinking like a cab.
Oh, damn. And then
Nice
okay,
spot, yeah.
okay, and this is what I want you to do. And this is the part where close your eyes right now.
All right. Should
Yeah,
I?
sure.
Okay.
And I'll walk in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I got a nice fucking like white button up, right? No pants on. No underwear either. But I got a pen and paper, little notepad. I go, sir. I call you sir. Don't matter who you are. What can I get for you tonight? And that's when you lie on your couch, wherever it is, and you go, I want a foot rub. I need to stop.
That's crazy.
I need to stop.
That was like I feel like
I feel like that's going to sound really good.
no, I feel like that could be like it felt a little bit like a meditation. I could have gotten into that. Like if I kind of was getting into it a little bit, like I was starting to really
Yeah.
follow the story. If I closed my eyes and
I know.
was doing that a little longer, I feel like that,
It would have gone, it was going,
it was relaxing me. I was getting even more tired.
were you getting turned?
No.
But here's the thing. What were we talking about the other day? The Wim Hof. Because the Wim Hof. Do we know Wim Hof?
Yeah, I mean,
We know
I do.
Wim Hof. But his at the end when he so Wim Hof
Have
is
a
like
good
a
day
breathing.
or night, wherever you are,
With love,
with love
with power.
and with power. Is that what he says?
Yeah, and he goes, check out our app.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing it way better.
I don't know what he says
He's
specifically.
like, he says like, check out our app. We have for more
Yeah, I have the app.
breathing. But him saying that in his Wim Hof voice always makes me laugh.
His Wim Hof voice. His voice.
His Wim Hof voice.
He's just Wim Hof.
I do fuck with him a lot.
He's cool.
And
He's a
I
cool
know
guy.
that's it's because I think what it does, Wim Hof is like a breathing technique, if anyone doesn't know, and like also
Okay,
like
whoa.
it's a
whoa.
lifestyle. It's a lifestyle.
Wim Hof is a person,
For Wim Hof's a person.
for one.
Okay.
He's a man. I think he's Finnish or maybe
Should we look it up?
Icelandic.
Should I look it up? I think he lives in Poland, like kind of where my family lives.
Yeah, look it up. But anyway, he has a breathing technique, yes, but he's also, I guess I actually don't know the word for it. Which is a common
Dutch.
theme. He's Dutch.
Yeah.
Which is
From the Netherlands.
the Netherlands.
Which is?
I knew that.
What were you gonna say?
Nothing. I was gonna say that. I just forgot what it's called. It's late. Okay. What did it say his profession is in that? I'm curious.
I just trust him with everything. Known as the Iceman, motivational speaker and extreme athlete, noted for his ability to withstand low temperatures.
Yeah, so I was gonna say he's kind of like a
He's also a Guinness World Record.
an adventurer.
He's an adventurer. He
Well,
loves.
he does. He leads these Mount Everest expeditions where they hike it in like just underwear, freezing cold. And part of
And
his
it's not
warmth.
sexual.
No, you'd like that though, huh?
No, I'm just wondering. This is this episode. Let's
You
just
would
say I
like
got a
that.
lot on my mind.
And anyway, so he leads these expeditions,
Okay.
and part of his technique for staying warm on them is the breathing technique that he does. But it also just helps with, nerves and anxiety and just a more centered lifestyle.
Because I
It's
think
nice. Have you done it?
yes, I
Okay.
actually do it. I do it like. Sometimes I'll get really into it and I'll try to do it every day.
No
But
way, really?
Yes.
Do you watch that video every time, or do
I
you
watch-
just
I still-
start? Like
No,
you
no,
just
no.
do
I
it on
watch
your
the
own?
video. I do it with 11 minutes.
Nice.
And because I think it's all about what is it, triggering your nervous system, and then because I think my therapist was saying this, that your body is still like, before it was like, oh, a bear's coming and there's like whatever dangerous, or it's danger, or there's like an avalanche, or I don't know, shit that fucking people had to fucking deal with back in fucking caveman time. I wouldn't know about that. The only thing I have to deal with, it's getting canceled online. That's my fucking fear. So then, but your body reacts in the same. Your body reacts in the same way, right? So it's still that same kind of like anxiousness, or like when, for example, I have it on
canceled.
Well, okay, that was a joke. That was like a joke that I did. So I just did like a joke there, right? So now, okay, so that right. So
the lawyer got all of that.
but like on the subway, for example, I get that when we stop for a second, and I get like, oh my god, we're stuck here, and I'm gonna have to have, and I'm stuck here forever, or like an elevator.
Really?
Yeah, I get that a lot. Where I think I just don't like being trapped in places. It's not even that. Okay, I get scared of getting trapped in places, but it's not really that. I'm scared of having a panic attack in front of people. That's my real fear.
It's a little meta.
Is it?
It's kind of a meta fear.
Kind of. So it's just kind of like,
Because it starts with, the trigger is the stopping of the train or elevator.
being stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
Not being able to escape a place. And then I go, I'm going to have an anxiety attack in front of everybody. And then everyone's going to think I'm a loco. And then I'm going to be sent back home, be put in an insane asylum in the small town I grew up in, and I'm going to live with my parents until I die. That's the fear, right? That I'm going to lose my sanity. So, anyways, I'm telling this to my therapist. And the thing is, so now with Wim Hof,
God bless your therapist.
God bless my therapist, for real. I was going to say his name, and I don't think I should do that. I think it like triggers it, so you have to get used to the feeling of being, of just your body reacting. Because that's kind of what it is. That your body actually is telling you a lot more than the logic of it.
Sure.
It's not connected. So what I'm trying to do now is to connect the two. So Wim Hof is like a way of regulating the nervous system, but also triggering it at the same time. Control. God, this is a good episode.
You are a little genius.
Anyways, you can tell. You could go now. You can talk about something like that.
You're a little genius. But I just do it when I feel like, anxious. Or even if I have a headache, I'll hit that. Those big deep breaths. I just spit on you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't know I was showering right now.
Yeah, I did for the first time the other day without the video, which was interesting because I kind of lost track of my in and outs. And I was like, I don't know if I'm on 25. I don't know if I'm on 35. Kind of just going, but it's kind of cool too.
But
Kinda
then the
just kept
holding
going.
breath.
I was counting that, just like in my head.
What was your record?
Oh man, it's after hours.
I know, it's after our sleepy moment. What would how long was the thing?
Yeah, I did for like the same amount of time, 11 minutes, 3 rounds.
No,
Boom, boom, boom.
but I mean like the holding a breath,
Oh,
like 2 minutes.
yeah.
Wow, good for you. No, it's. What else do you do? What else do you do?
You know,
Do you get anxious? I feel like you don't.
yeah, I do. Of course I do.
Really?
Yeah, big time.
Do you have anxiety?
I've never been clinically diagnosed with anxiety, and I also don't have like anxiety medication or anything.
No,
I feel
no,
like
no.
everybody gets.
Everybody gets
A
anxious,
little
but then there's
anxiety.
like anxious people.
Yeah, I'm not. No, it's not. I'm not.
Like I had
anxious.
diarrhea till I was 18 every day because I was anxious.
Okay,
But who's counting?
clearly you.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely get anxious about things. Like, what's a good example? Maybe, I don't know, like if I'm making, like a new product for trampoline or whatever, my clothing brand.
Shout
making
out,
sure-
shout out, shout out,
Make
shout
sure
out.
people know. And I like, dump money into this thing that I'm making. I'll get anxious during the process of like, will this sell? Will it not? I don't know if people will like this. I'm afraid to post it because I've already spent so much money on it. And if people don't like it, then I've spent money on this thing and then I have to sell them even though people don't like them. Just like stuff like that where it's just like my head's going all over
Right.
the place. Where some people I feel like are just in that same instance would be like, I made this thing. I like it. I'm going to release it and I hope that it sells and I'm going to do the best I can.
I don't know if that's anxiety though.
You don't think so?
No, maybe.
Like I don't get anxious on the train.
Right.
I'm not
Like
good at
things that aren't really logical.
I'm not good at flying.
Oh, you're not.
I get anxiety on flights.
Okay.
I actually listen to the same playlist every single time that I fly.
I didn't know this.
And I have for 10 years now.
Okay, what's on the playlist?
Start to bottom. It's kind of okay, so I have, what's it start with? There's like some M83
Yep.
in there. I don't think it starts with M83, but there is M83. XXYYXX. This is all stuff.
Oh my god.
It's all stuff that I was listening to though when I
That's a
made
throwback. Yeah.
it. So it's all old. It's all
What
old stuff.
year
It
is
has
that?
not changed. I made it in 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
What else is on there? There is some Clams Casino, if you know Clams Casino. Okay. What's the one that I just can't think of right now? I feel I need a solid soul and the blood I bleed.
This
with
is,
a little girl.
this
The song's
episode-
called My Girls. I can't think of the band. I can't think of the group name right now.
oh,
They were kind of
I
big
know
back
what
then.
you're talking about. Yeah. Fuck.
Someone's got it, right?
Yes. Dun, 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 dun. That's one.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
What's their name?
dun, dun. Comment down below.
Before we
Comment
say
down
it,
below. You've 10 seconds.
before
10,
we say it,
9, and you can't look it up.
before we say it,
7, 6.
Oh, I already know it, and it didn't even show up on here yet. But I already know it.
You're at library. This is
I know, but I already know it. It's Animal Collective.
There we go.
Got
So
Animal Collective,
what's
and then it ends
Uh-huh.
because I typically try to fall asleep, and I like it to end with a more, just a kind of like warm. It's definitely not upbeat, but a warmer song because all the songs are kind of cold feeling. It ends with Frank Ocean. Wow, I can't think of the song name now either. It's because I'm tired. Super Rich Kids.
Yep.
That's what it ends with.
So
There's some Aphex Twin piano stuff on there. Not the crazy electronic Aphex Twin, which I do like, but not on that playlist. And yeah, every single time I fly,
Wow.
I start with that. At least it has to be. It's like an hour long, and so like right before takeoff, I'll play it, and then like as I'm taking off, it kind of goes into this, the second song,
Yeah.
which I don't even know what it is right now. I should probably just know that playlist start to finish, but I'm asleep for a lot of the playlist too, and I don't even listen to it out of it relaxing me. I've just done it now for so long that I feel like if I don't listen to it, something bad's gonna happen.
It's superstition. Yeah,
Yeah,
we talked
exactly.
about this. Of like, we found out that we both touch the outside of the plane before we get on.
Yes.
Or else, what will happen if I don't touch
Don't say it. Don't say it. You don't
Well,
have to say.
okay. Well, the plane will combust into flames and it'll fall into the ocean. I'll never will die. What?
Yeah.
And if me specifically, I look at everyone around me and I go, they don't know that I've just saved their lives.
Yeah, that's right.
And when the lady comes up to me, she goes, Pepsi? And I go, Coke. And she goes, oh, we only got Pepsi.
What airline are you flying?
Canadian. Actually, yeah, they all have Coke. And I look at her, I go, you don't have a fucking goddamn clue.
Yeah. So anyway,
Anyways,
I get
what is
anxious
the
there.
fear? You're just scared of crashing and burning.
Yeah. I mean,
Or are you scared of crashing and surviving?
No, I've already kind of accepted. Like by the time I get onto the plane, I've accepted that I'm not in control anymore, and whatever could happen could happen. But also, flying is so safe. Like statistically speaking, it's so safe, and I also know that. But it's still just such a wild thing. Those things weigh so much.
Yeah.
And somehow human beings were able to figure out a way to put them in the sky for 16 hours at a time.
What I want to know is why don't we have like a Dyson plane yet? I feel like we're almost there, right?
I could see that actually.
Right? Where it's just like a circle and then you can put your hand through it.
I don't know about that, but I was thinking Dyson, could maybe make some sort of
Airplane? Transportation? Air transportation?
No, but definitely not. But anyway, it's just so I don't understand. I barely understand how a plane works. I do understand, but
moving fast.
yeah, cool. Thanks.
So it moves
But-
fast and then because of the wings, it floats.
But you don't know how like a jet engine works, is what I'm saying.
Oh my God. Well, it's gasoline.
That's what I'm saying. And I don't know. I have a friend who's a pilot.
Oh, yeah?
He flies private jets.
That's sick.
It's very cool. And he before
Oh, that's
that,
sick that he's ruining the environment. Okay, cool.
he flies private jets. He's got like 4 clients. They're all billionaires. And they'll just call him up. Sometimes it's pretty planned out where he knows like, okay, next week I have to fly to Dubai with this client for whatever.
Damn.
And they take these planes and they go there. And he
Does
has a
he
lot of
go,
fun.
do bye-bye? Fucking get this away from me.
Yeah, no. But sometimes he'll just get hit up at like 9 p.m. And the people are like, we want to go to this place now.
So he's on call.
And he's like, okay. And then he just heads to the airport, hops in the plane, gets everything ready, and then just flies it. But it's so cool to me that he just knows how to do that. He can just hop in a plane and fly it.
Well, to be fair, I mean, those things kind of fly themselves now, right?
I don't know how the jets are. I mean, when you're up there, yeah, but landing.
You go like this. Yeah, you go like this. Flick, flick, flick. Stewardess, get him in here so I can fuck you. And then they go off and
What?
I don't know.
Taking off and landing is hard. is what I've heard.
Actually, yeah, I have no idea. I respect pilots, and I absolutely love what you guys do. I wouldn't be able to get around, honestly, without.
Also, there's nothing like when I get on a plane, when I listen to the voice of the pilot when they come on and say something first, and they've just got a nice, calming, welcoming voice. That helps me on a flight.
You really have flight anxiety. It is.
But I'm not like sitting there freaking out and sweating and thinking to myself I shouldn't have got on this plane or whatever. Anytime I get on a plane or am on my way to the airport, I've accepted the fact that
You might.
No, not that I might. I've accepted the fact that I'm getting on a plane
And
that I have no control over my trip, which is also just really
and your
dumb
destiny,
that I even
and that
have
you
to
might
think like that.
Well, you know, if everyone's bound to die, and if this is the way you die, then that's okay too, right? That's how.
You're making it really, yeah. This helps
Morbid?
my anxiety a lot.
No, but it is because I'm in the same boat of like same thing. I have to kind of get really doing, and that's a G. I have to get really like, accept my fate.
I would love to be able to test
fuck
that.
it mode.
I would love to be able to test that.
Test what?
You just
Someone's gonna
hitting
go.
that as a G.
No
Who
idea.
can
I
tell?
made that up. Someone in the
Can we
comments.
get Charlie Puth to comment?
Charlie Puth.
Let
Charlie
me hear the
Puth
G.
seems like
Let
the
me hear the G again.
horniest motherfucker.
What?
That's a G.
Let me hear it again.
He does feel like the horniest motherfucker. You can't tell me otherwise. G. But anyways,
You think so?
yes.
I feel like
that guy seems like a DMer, and
I think that guy.
I think he fucks.
I think maybe he does, but I think he doesn't care about
I think he's
anything except for music.
I think he's a weird.
I think he's that kind of guy. He doesn't care about anything except for music.
No, I think he cares about pussy, and I think he cares about music.
Really?
Yes, 100%. You can just tell. Because he was in love with. There was like a whole thing. He was in love with Selena Gomez for a long time, and
Rightfully so.
That's your celebrity crush.
No,
Yes.
not my celebrity crush.
Yeah. What? What do you mean?
She's a good girl.
God. She's a good girl. This is the sexual. This is a sexual episode.
She seems cool. She seems nice, and I just really, actually though, this isn't even a joke.
No, go ahead.
I respect her openness about her illness. She has lupus, and that to me is like she's had a kidney transplant.
Yep.
And all that, which is close to home for me,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I think that's cool. She's open about it, and it's like kind of a figure for other people that are dealing with something like that.
Right. Do you feel like if you met her, you guys would fall in love?
No,
Why not?
I just don't think that would happen. I would say, hey, I love everything that you do for, the sick youth or whatever. I don't know, something like that.
Right.
And then I'd be like, see ya.
And she'd be like, wait. She'd be like, wait. I saw the signs and I ignored. So that's.
She started singing one of her songs.
Yeah,
to me.
she would. She'd go. Yeah, I think so.
Where do you think? Let's say, where do you think I would meet her if I ever did?
I think
that would go down?
we're gonna get invited to a variety party next year.
You think so?
Yeah, I think we're gonna invited to Teen Choice Awards, something like that, right? And we're gonna get slimed, and I think that when we get slimed, then you're gonna be like,
Oh, shit.
fuck, and I'm gonna get like blasted, one of the hard ones.
Yeah.
There is a video of Katy Perry or someone, and they got so slimed, like they're ruthless.
Yeah.
Like it's like, just like, their eyes must like hit the back of their skull and like bounce back.
What
like,
is the slime? What is it? Like, what's it made of?
Can't,
It's not candy. You're about to say
no,
candy.
No. I was gonna say chemicals.
Oh.
I was gonna say
okay.
shit like that, but
Well, it has to be safe.
for kids.
They dump it on people. It has to be not
I'm
something
sure
that's going to
toxic.
make you blind, or if you accidentally eat it, you know.
I would actually hate going to one of those things because I would just be scared the whole time
That you're gonna get slimed.
because they do it at very random times. Charlie,
I feel like people have to know that they're about to get slimed.
I think you know you're gonna get slimed throughout the night, but you don't know when it's gonna happen. And I would lose my shit.
Knowing that you're about to get slimed.
Yes, I would just all the time just be like, they'd be like on the carpet. I'd be like,
You would be the type of person to try to dodge it, to try to see that it's coming and get out of the way.
100%.
Instead of just embracing the slime.
Get me out of there. I don't want it.
Embrace the slime.
Why would I want green goo? That's child's fucking play. Green goo on my body. Oh, that's funny. I do. How about I do real fucking comedy?
You know what's
I
crazy?
do I do political shit. I do fucking religious stuff, and I do tons of theology and all that kind of fucking bullshit too. Okay, I get slime on. What?
It just made me think of when I was sick one time. I was home sick from school, and I was maybe 6 or 7, and I was watching TV, and my dad had brought me an Arby's roast beef sandwich. I wasn't sick with I wasn't like stomach sick. I had like a sore throat or whatever, and I just wanted some food. And at the time, I liked those. Have you had those? Have you been to Arby's?
There's one
Okay.
in wherever I'm from,
So
or not even wherever I'm from.
He brought me the fries, which
Curly fries.
yeah, which are
They're
actually
good.
kind of decent, and yeah, roast beef sandwich, and it has like melted cheese on it. And I'm watching this commercial while I'm eating this sandwich, and this kid, it was Nickelodeon or Disney or whatever, it's like standing, it's just like a white background, and he's just standing there, and he looks up and just gets dumped on by chocolate. Just like chocolate falls over him. There's some commercial for some like obviously chocolatey thing, and they were saying
It's
that
chocolate.
it's, yeah, like
Okay.
it's so chocolatey
Yeah,
that
like,
it's like just
in
getting
case you didn't
chocolate
know,
dumped
that
on
was
you.
chocolate.
Yeah. That was the commercial. And when I saw that, because he's like, it's kind of a weird commercial too. He's like opening his mouth as it's falling down. He's like,
Right.
and just chocolate's just falling in there. And as a 7-year-old, I imagined the same thing happening to me, but instead it was the cheese on the Arby's sandwich. So I imagined just getting
Okay.
like dumped on with cheese, and it just like hot cheese like hitting my throat, and I had a sore throat at the time. And from that day, I've never had Arby's again. I've never eaten Arby's.
Wait, how did we get here?
I don't know.
And also, did you throw up or were you
No,
just like
I
you
just-
swore Arby's off?
I was just so disgusted. I was like, I don't know why I'm eating this, because I had a sore throat, and like the cheese already felt a little weird.
Yeah.
And then I just imagined that.
Oh, slime. That's how.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's the correlation. I was like, how did you think of that? Damn. Well,
Yeah.
and then you never had a roast chicken roast beef.
I've never had Arby's again. I've never been back to Arby's since I was 7 years old.
I have a confession.
Okay.
The other day, I was hungry here, and Michael was home. You weren't. So I looked in the cupboards, and I haven't eaten barbecue chips since I've been like 5.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was fat when I was little, like not fat but chubby.
Mm-hmm.
And one night I ate a lot of barbecue chips, and I threw up. And it's one of those foods I can't eat anymore. And I tried to have one of yours, but same thing. I didn't throw up, but I just had one, and I was like,
Which one? The Grippos?
yeah.
The Cincinnati ones. Those are
No,
different.
no, not Grippos. Whichever ones, the orange ones, the kettle.
Oh, are there orange barbecue?
I guess so. I don't know. I just had one, and I was like, nah, I'm done. But I had the same thing. I can't. Because I threw up because I had like the stomach flu the next day or whatever it was. Same with Lindor, the ball specifically.
What is that? Oh, chocolate.
Yes, I can do the bar, but I can't
Something
do
on
the
the inside of it?
Get that fucking shit away from
What
me.
is it? What's on the
Nasty.
inside?
It's just creamy chocolate, and it's actually delicious to everyone else who's hasn't thrown up from it. But it was terrible. Also, why did I used to get stomach flu once a year as a kid, once a year guaranteed, until like maybe I was like in grade 12,
Mm-hmm.
and now I don't remember, like, I haven't had the stomach flu in years.
Yeah.
Is that just like a kid's thing?
I think maybe your immune system gets better as you get older, just in general. Yeah. I used to get sick a lot as a kid. I feel like it's like a thing. Just kids get.
I still get sick, but I don't get
flu
like throwing
and
up
cold
sick.
and whatever.
But like throwing up.
Yeah. No,
Actually,
I can't tell you the last time I had that either. It's always food poisoning, if anything.
yeah. I had sushi in Toronto a couple years ago. Still go to this place. I love it. But
People are gonna love all of this.
people are really gonna love all this. I know. Well, anyways, long story short, 2 weeks.
What?
2 weeks I would have. I remember I had a goldfish one time, and it just
No way.
flew out of the bottom.
The bottom.
And it was like I was on the subway, and it would just hit me out of nowhere, and I'd have to leave the sub.
goldfish?
It wasn't. I wasn't even at my station, and I'd have to go in to the bathroom somewhere. It was a 2 week like bug, parasite, whatever it was.
Did I ever tell you about the time that Michael wanted to make tuna steaks? Did I ever tell you
No, no, but I mean,
this is in college.
I come home today. Come home. I mean, I don't live here. Well, whatever. So I come home and Michael's. I love this. Like, he's like, I'm gonna. He's like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get like a quinoa salad or something from downstairs. He's like, I think I'm just gonna stay home eat. I think I'm just gonna stay home eat something healthy. Thinking like tuna melt. That's his way of. Anyways, that's his healthy cheap meal is a tuna melt.
Yeah, like white bread, cheese. Yeah.
Toasts it in the oven.
Yep.
Eats half of it. Lets it sit out for 5 hours before he has another bite.
Shit. This one's really gonna also
Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
make Michael look.
Well,
Okay,
Michael's
it's not
gonna
that
come on
bad.
at some point. Michael's gonna come on today, but then whatever. Well, he had to go.
We don't have. We're getting a third mic. for
We're
him.
getting a third mic.
So, we were in college and we went to. There's like a grocery store right by our house that we lived in New Orleans, and it's called Fresh Market. Or no, it wasn't Fresh Market. It was called Robert.
So it wasn't called Fresh Market.
Robert Fresh Market. But you know, Fresh Market, it's like a chain.
I don't know any.
You've never heard about
American
Fresh
chains.
Market?
No.
Okay. Fresh Market is similar to Whole Foods, kind of a little more boutique than Whole Foods.
Okay.
But not actually. But definitely different. And this place was called Robert Fresh Market. There might be a couple of them in New Orleans. And Michael, we're looking for stuff to cook. We would cook often in college, and he's like, "Oh, these tuna steaks look good," and I know how to make a good tuna steak. I was like, "Okay, cool." Like, I don't know much about it, but let's do it. So we get back there and we bust them out, and these things are fat. They're like this big. That's how like thick they are,
Tuna steaks.
and they're like, you know,
Yeah.
like that, maybe like the size of my hand.
Okay.
And it just is a big raw piece of fish. And I'm like, how do we cook this? I've never done this. And he's like, dude, it's super easy. You just sear the top and bottom, and that's it. It's like, really? He's like, yeah, just put like a little bit of salt and pepper and sear the top and bottom.
Okay.
And so we do that. We literally put some oil in a pan, heat it up, set it down for like a minute on one side. He flips it, a minute the other side. And he's like, that's it. That's all you have to do. And I was like, seriously, that's it. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, this is just like, this is
Raw
all
fish.
raw in here.
Yeah.
That's all we have to do. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And I eat this entire giant tuna steak. And at the exact same time, because we had like a joint bathroom. We shared a bedroom. Not a bedroom. We shared a bathroom, and our bedrooms connected via the bathroom. So there was
Right.
like a door to the bathroom in my room, a door in his room, and it came and met in the center. And I swear it was at the exact same time, like 3:30 in the morning. We're both up in the bathroom, and I'm just like, dude,
Throwing
I feel
up.
so bad. Yeah, we were just all night like that, both he and I. And then the next day I was like, you motherfucker. I knew we were not just
Yeah, gonna
supposed to
eat
eat
raw
those raw
tuna.
like that. I mean, sushi is raw
Yes,
tuna,
but
whatever.
like
But this wasn't, This wasn't sushi grade
No.
tuna, I don't think. And yeah, it was just
So
so pink on the inside. And I was sick like that for a week and a half, basically. It was bad.
Really?
It was so bad.
It's crazy. That's the most Michael thing I've ever heard in my life too. Of just
And it just sucked
confident.
because
I
we
bet
had
you
to
he's
take
never even
turns.
had a tuna steak.
No, he had. His dad cooks. His dad's a good cook.
Okay.
And so his dad probably made some good tuna steaks with good tuna that you could actually just sear the top and
You can't
bottom
fuck
with.
around with that shit.
No.
No, that's like whatever tartar. I don't know how to say that.
Tartar.
Tartar.
What was
What?
that other way that you just tried to say it?
Polish way. I don't know.
Which
There
is
was,
what?
Tatar.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Same
like that.
thing, just with an accent.
But that is the scariest thing in the world. It's raw steak or raw ground beef, right? Or whatever the fuck with a raw egg in the middle, and that's the meal.
It's good.
It's good.
I think beef is different as far as rawness goes.
Well, yeah. But I just mean I would never in a million years. There's this
Have
one.
tartar?
No,
Really?
I'm
Me,
not
you, and
picky,
Michael-
but I'm kind of picky.
Yeah, me and Michael are going to go to a restaurant here where you're going to change your mind about tartar.
No,
You
you
just
won't.
have to try it. I'll order it and you just try it. That's it.
I don't think it's texture for me. I just go
It's so
and I
good.
go. That's where I go. No, I can't do it.
It's good.
I have no interest. I have no desire.
Okay.
It's like one of those things we were talking about this the other. Did we talk about this on the pod? Like skydiving.
No, we didn't talk about that on here.
No interest.
I don't, or maybe
Don't
we
need
did.
to. Don't wanna. Don't need to.
Me neither.
Same with having tartar.
You know, my friend that I talked about earlier, the pilot,
Yeah.
before he was a pilot, he was a professional skydiver. How crazy is that?
I mean, it's not crazy. It makes complete sense. It's the same thing.
He would just go and jump out of planes with people
Same
attached to him.
interest.
He would just go jump. People attached to him. He's like, all right, put your hands up.
Put your hands up,
I feel like people always when they
motherfucker!
jump
I
out
can't
of,
hear you.
whenever someone jumps out of a plane, I feel like they go into the jump and they're holding on like this.
Yeah.
And they're falling down. You see the video, and then the guy that they're strapped to,
Yeah.
like hits them, and then they're like, put your hands up, and they're like, and they put their arms out, and then they're like, ah.
I think I would always do this. I'd go whenever if I was the person, say I was the professional skydiver, I would always go as we're falling. Wait, I forgot something. The parachute. And then they'd go, ah, and I go, just kidding. And I go, pew, ah. And they go, that was really funny.
Yeah, I feel like
Are you single?
I feel like there might be a
Yeah.
like height requirement to be the person that you get strapped to.
No. Nope.
You don't think so?
I think what are you saying? I can't do that as a woman?
No, as a shorter person.
Shorter person.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm
Or
slightly below average. 5'2".
I could be wrong. Maybe skydivers are tiny. Maybe you have to be small. That's a thing too.
Yeah, because imagine me just like strapped to like a someone like your size.
Yeah.
And I'm like the person in the back. I could barely hold on. I'm like, my feet are just like floating. Yeah. I'm like, go for it. Come on, jump.
Oh man, I will never skydive.
No,
either.
fuck that.
I will never.
What's
do
another
it.
thing that like, as a kid, I'm like, oh, I just want to do it. I'm gonna try everything.
Oh, I used
Drugs.
to say skydiving.
Oh, I have no interest in any. Well, I've done it.
You know what else
I've
I'm
done
not?
a few drugs,
Okay.
but a lot of drugs I haven't done because I'm like, it goes back to the losing my sanity fear. I don't need to do that. I'm not fucking testing that. I don't need to do acid. I don't need to do MDMA. Nothing. I don't. I feel like I'm like one crack away from
What
losing.
about
it all.
mushrooms?
No,
Okay.
I won't do it. I just feel like there's so many bad trips,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Mm-hmm.
I can't even do weed. Sometimes. No, not really. I haven't smoked weed in like Oh. March. Maybe. February.
And you got high as hell. I remember that.
We weren't together.
No, I know.
We've never smoked together.
We can.
Would you?
I'm not a
You
big
don't
smoker,
really, yeah.
but I'll do it every once in a while. But
no.
I can't do it by myself. I gotta be like
same.
with someone, get on the same.
I did actually this Sunday. No. What day was that? Thursday?
I don't know.
Thursday.
Here?
There was like, yeah, a day where it was
You
like
smoked?
a Sunday or no, there was like, I was just in such a calm, and it was like, it was rainy, and I think we were like, maybe it was like a little hungover or something from like, I don't remember what day that was. And I was like, I could fucking like have like a high day and just like eat a bunch and watch
Rick and Morty.
I watched like Rick and Morty or something. Watch like Rick and Morty, like Pineapple Express, and like maybe write like a Chef Rogan movie type vibe, type beat.
Let's get into the Q&As from our
Let's do it,
from our Patreon.
guys. I hope this is. I feel
let's-
like we covered some topics here. Maybe it wasn't the funniest, but you know what?
was late night.
It was late night vibes.
This is what we're gonna do. Oh, I didn't even the questions. You'd have to get onto the Patreon.
Oh, freaking these ones, right? You.
No,
Why
that's,
would you? You screenshotted our post.
Where's your computer?
No.
Where's your computer?
Ah, fuck. I'm just gonna download this. Right?
Well, you could.
I won't have storage. Wait, where's my computer?
That's what I'm asking. Did you bring your computer today?
Yes. Okay. Well, you keep talking then.
Okay. So the way that we're gonna do this is at the end, maybe the beginning sometimes, but or in the middle of each episode. Well, okay. Let me start over again. God, I'm tired. At some point during the week, we'll post on the Patreon our Q&A post. And if you are a supporter, a good patron, then you'll have access to ask a question on said post. And we're willing to, well, you're logged in as Veronika. We're going to answer those questions.
And we're going to answer those questions that Patreon members are going to ask.
Actually,
And then
oh no, I won't be
No,
able to
do
see
that.
that.
and it's going to be so fun and so entertaining, everyone.
It will.
And I'll go as far as to say as every question that is asked, we will answer. I'm going to say that.
Okay.
I'm going to be that bold. If you sign up for Patreon, if you're asking a question, we're answering that question. Period. I say that right now.
Can I go to your messages on here? Because that's where I texted you the link.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just don't want to, like go in.
What? Who am I
know.
texting?
I don't know if there's
You
anything.
can see. It's all really, really great people. Who am I texting?
There's a couple.
Joey. Shout out Joey. We love Joey.
You don't have this saved. You don't have some numbers saved here.
You didn't give me the password also. You sent
Yes,
me
I
the
did.
email.
I sent you the password.
What don't I have saved?
This person's phone number. You should talk while I look for this password.
Yes. So sorry. But yeah, this week was like, it was my birthday. That was really fun. And my parents came down from Toronto and my best friend, and we had a party. I was a sexy minion, and it was so fucking hot. And everyone was like, "Oh my God." And I was like, banana. And then the next night I was a snake, and we went to who are those people? What was that event that we went to?
We went to Junior Varsity's like show series called A Fucking Weekend.
Why'd you smile?
Because it's called A Fucking Weekend.
A fucking weekend. No, I mean before. I'm looking through the messages.
I didn't
Anyways.
smile. What are you trying to
I'm not
do?
trying to say
Okay.
anything.
Questions are
Okay, here we go. Should I order a pizza?
Well, this is from. Oh, maybe we'll say the name, but maybe not. But this is one of our
Say the
patrons.
name.
This is one of our sponsored patrons, Ronnie
Ronnie.
Dunyaniag.
Who we love.
And
Who
they-
we love so much.
And they want to know, should I order a pizza?
And the answer is yes.
Order a pizza, even though it's, well, I don't know what time it is where you are or when you're going to listen to this. And Lena or Leanna, we'll get that figured out.
Yeah.
We'll have
Let us know. DM us.
Yeah.
My roommate
Leanna
has,
says, yeah, go ahead, read that.
My roommate has feelings for this girl in his architecture studio. What should he do?
What would you do if you were
If I had a crush on someone?
in your architecture studio specifically?
Okay. Usually I don't really make the first move, but
be a little flirtatious,
but
right?
be like, I'm definitely open to conversation. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think it's like a thing of like, don't say any, like, don't go up to them and be like, do you want to go out? I think it's like, feel it out, make the eye contact.
But don't be passive. Don't be like a passive crusher.
Agreed. That's why I'm like, okay, maybe there's like a shirt. I don't know. Just like make sure that there's like a little look that it's like, okay, if they're looking, then you can go up and say something like, what would you say?
Well, my guess is that maybe I'm reading too far into this, but my roommate has feelings for this girl.
Feelings.
It's a little more than just having a crush.
You're right, actually.
So they're already talking.
You're right.
In my head.
Okay.
They're already friends.
Yep.
They're already, maybe they're partners on a project sometimes.
Yeah.
But there is that sort of thing, which, sometimes it might be tough because then he confesses his feelings and she's like, we can't do that. But I say go for it because life is short. That's what I would say.
Yeah,
Life's short.
Life's short.
Tell your roommate to tell her what's up and that it's just a building. It's just architecture.
It's just, what do we even do we even need those things, guys?
Yeah. I have this book right up there called Architecture of Happiness. Have you ever read that?
No.
You should check it out. It's really cool.
No, I haven't.
Those are the questions that we got on this Q&A.
So I'd say make the first move. Do you ever make the first move?
Yeah. For sure. But I also sometimes I'll definitely make the first move, but I'll wait until I'm kind of like really sure.
Yeah. When it's on.
Yeah. But other times I haven't. But I feel like the majority of the time I would wait until I'm a little more sure.
Have I definitely like pursue in a way, but in a secret way.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, I'm around or whatever, but I'm not like, do you want to go on a date with me? I'm more of like, when we're talking, are we talking?
Yeah.
I had only
Heard
one
that.
time that whatever. Is this the part? Okay, we're going to sign off here. Oh, okay, yeah. This is we're going to sign off.
Are we done?
We're going to sign off for the regular.
Oh, but then we're going to bonus.
And then we're going to just dive right into the bonus.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'll tell the story there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the one cliffhanger.
You're really...
This is a cliffhanger.
Yeah, that's all we got for the Q&As. So thanks.
But honestly,
thanks for the 2 questions, you guys.
but sign up
really
for real.
Looking forward to some more.
And it's gonna be we have a lot of.
This was a really good bloopers one. I'm not even trying to sell anything.
I know.
We posted the bloopers of the
bloopers.
dishes sketch thing. That was funny.
But
that was a good one.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Also a cute little picture. Come on.
Thinking of
you
you guys.
When did you post this? We're gearing up for some crazy content. Aw. Anyway.
So, okay,
that's episode 3.
That's episode 3. Everybody, as always, we love you. We please subscribe to the YouTube channel, to wherever you're listening. We will be. Bio. We're gonna be in such good spirits because we probably will do this in like 2 days or so. Once again for the next week.
Yeah.
And it'll be higher energy, but also I felt very like vulnerable this time, and maybe
tiredness, the after hours episode.
I think people were just seeing a different side of us.
Maybe what we start to do is we'll like tag each one where you'll know it's like a
sleepy
sleepy edition. Yeah.
Because we're busy. Well,
just like there's 2, like there's the ones that we do during the day where we're more.
Yeah. Because we were riffing the last one.
And then there's the ones where we're kind of more in the zone of talking people to sleep.
ASMR, introspective.
Relax.
We're talking about our fears. We're talking about
Close your eyes.
and enjoy the ride. Thank you so much for listening. And now we're going to be starting.
Don't say that. We don't need to do it like that because it's just going to be a separate video.
No.
Yeah, so there's going to be a separate video that we post on Patreon. So you just say thanks.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
And now we're starting.
No, you don't need to say that.
No, for real, you guys. As always, thank you so much for listening. Now is the part.
God, we're learning.
And now is the part. For real, thank you.
And then we just say bye. And then we stop for a second and we look at each other and then we go, okay. And then I say, well, tell me about that story that you were going to say.
Okay, ready?
So
now we're going to do it for real. Okay, ready?
Go ahead. Yep.
Bye.
Bye. See you next time or something. And whatever. And then we get up like we're like
this
done
is when
basically. No.